Okay. So today I'm going to be getting into a book haul. And here's my stack. This isn't all of them because some of them are right there, but also some of them I've started reading and I want to save for like January what I've read in the month. A couple of months ago I started getting into like the bookish book talk, and I don't know, I've just dove in headfirst and never looked back. I am new to this, but I've already like really enjoyed it. I've like done things I've never thought that I could do. Like I've finished like 3 books in a week. I just really enjoy it. It's a very good hobby. It's a hobby I It's a hobby I don't mind spending money on. Obviously because of the amount of money I've spent at Barnes & Noble and my local bookshop. So I'm gonna get into it. This is in no particular order. It's just the books that I've received or that I've bought. But I'm gonna go with the first 3 books, which are books that I literally just purchased today. One thing that I've found in this like bookish world, a lot of people do like reading books that are themed to like holidays or like the time of year. So that's something I've wanted to start doing because I obviously like that's a good idea. February is coming up, so I wanted to get into the Valentine's Day based romances and all that stuff. But I'm excited to see like what I get into. Like October is gonna be Chef's Kiss. I'm really more into romance than I am anything else, so we'll see what I pick up. But like, you know, Christmas and all the summertime books and all that stuff, I'm very excited for the summertime books. But anyways, long tangent for this book. It's called The Kissing Game by Mary Hart, and it's basically about a girl who opens up a dive bar, and she just finds one of the regulars really attractive and really interesting, so she tries to shoot her shot is what I'm assuming. And Valentine's Day is coming up soon, so she wants to, you know, get the guy for Valentine's Day. So I picked up that'll be my Valentine's Day read. The next book I picked up was Beautiful Disaster. It's a novel by Jamie McCurry. I'm gonna butcher that, but oh my gosh, it says soon to be a major motion picture. That's interesting. Hopefully I like it because that'd be cool. It caught my eye because the back of it's basically like a college romance, and I this month read The Deal and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know, it just gave me those same like university vibes. And then the last book that I picked up today was Be With Me by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I don't know, but what really sold it for me was the cover, because I don't know if you can see, but there's point shoes on it. And I'm a dancer and I really enjoy when books have one of the main characters as a dancer because I don't find a lot of dancer tropes. This seems very interesting because it seems like more of a brother's best friend forbidden romance. So I'm eager to get into this one because it's the female character trying to convince the male character to be in a relationship with her, and it seems like the male character is into it as well, but that he has a lot of secrets that he's trying to keep. I don't know if it's gonna be anything close to The Deal. I am in the age range of being in college, so I do like these college reads more than like, you know, real adult romances. Now let's get into this huge pile. I have Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. But I've just heard a lot of things about this book. I don't really know a lot of it. I think I'm gonna go into it blind. because I've like heard that it's a really good book, but I haven't heard a ton about it. I've read the back of the book, but I've already forgotten what I read. So I'm gonna try and go into this blind because I don't do that very often. I like to read the back of the book or the summary to really make sure that I like it before I read it, because I'm always scared that I'm not gonna want to finish a book. This is Shipwrecked. It's by Olivia Dade. And I don't know, I'm interested to see where this one takes me, because it is about two co-hosts on a movie or a show. It's a show because it goes on for years, and it's basically the two. It sounds more like a little bit like a enemies to lovers, which I love. It is the two co-hosts who have known each other for years and been co-hosts for years, and I think they're romantically involved in the movie or the show, I mean. And they're coming up to their last season of the show, and they've tried their best to keep things platonic, as much as you can get platonically, but they did start as a one-night stand before they found out that they were working together, so that's gonna make it a little bit more complicated. I'll go with the next two because they're by the same people. The Love Hypothesis and Love on the Brain. They're both by Ali Hazelwood, and I am interested to see where these ones take me as well, because they are, I know that I think either all of them or the majority of all of her books are based heavily around science. This one I started, and then I got distracted, but so I have my bookmark in it. I know that a lot of people love this book. It's by a thread by Lucy Score. I have like the beginning of it. It's just a very, very, very slow burn. So obviously it's a little bit of a chunky book about a girl who is working like multiple jobs to try and make ends meet. And then the main male character, Dominic, is like a CEO's son, who is like running her business, and it's like it's just very different. They are very different, and Ali, the female main character, is hired by his mother, the CEO of the company, to work for her, and so it's enemies to lovers. Honestly, I think it's like an enemies to friends to lovers because it is so slow burn. The next book that I got is The Song of Achilles. I got this mainly because of how popular it was. I didn't know that it had like a romance like storyline in it. I don't know a lot about it. I obviously know it's about Achilles, but I know that it's not like accurate to or as accurate as you can get to like the story of Achilles, or just like Greek gods or whatever. I don't know. I'm interested to get into this. I got this at Target. This is another cute one. This might go into my Valentine's Day reads for February. I don't know. It's pretty short. It is like 300 pages or so. It is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. And it's basically, it's well, it's an enemies to lovers, but it's also like a past friends to enemies to lovers, if that makes sense. This next book that I got, I think I read the first chapter of this just to see if I liked it. I did get this at Barnes & Noble a while ago, but it is it's romance, but I think it's more of the like science fiction realm. It is about Lux, which I don't know a lot about it. I've not gotten into like fae and Lux and like magic books, but it is something I'm very interested to get into. The next one I have is one that I got from Target, and it was 20% off, so I kind of just like, I don't know, I like the look of it and it seemed very interesting, so I just picked it up. It's a hardcover, which I'm not a hardcover girl. I like to fold and like bend my books, but it's alright. It's Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. It's very pretty. I do like it. It looks pretty. So I am very interested to get into this. I think it is third person, so I might have to get the Audible book version so I can like you know, gather so I can keep along. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna get into it at some point. So the next book that I got is something that is very much not in my comfort zone. I don't think there might be like a subplot of romance in this book, but I know it's not the main plot of the book. But it's called The Lost Witch by Paige Crutcher. It's nothing like my normal cup of tea with the romance and stuff, so that's gonna be interesting. Next one is A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. I know that this one is also like of Greek goddesses and gods or whatever. This one I think is Enemies to Lovers. I also think it's of the spicy variety because I don't know. I've just like read little snippets of this and it seems pretty spicy. Next book, of course, is A Court of Thorns and Roses. I lent this to my friend, so it's a little beat up, and she read it and then she told me, oh my god, you need to read this book. And I trust her opinion. So I know I've got this book like maybe a year ago now, a year and a couple months ago now. Since getting into the bookish worlds and the booktubing world, I had no idea that this was such a huge like series. I just picked it up because I thought it looked cool and it looked interesting. So I'm excited to get into this. I'm not gonna say anything about it because I kind of want to go into blind, but it is about fae. It is like otherworldly and all that stuff. I'm sure everyone's heard about this book. So then, of course, It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I read It Ends With Us a couple of months ago. I want to say during the summer, but I'm not totally sure. My friend recommended that one to me and I loved it, and once I found out It Starts With Us came out, I pre-ordered it right away. Now where I am now, it's the end of January in 2023, and I just found out that it's becoming a movie, and Blake Lively is going to be the main character, Lily, so I'm super excited. I do need to finish this book, I need to start it and then finish it so that I can watch the movie, but I think that's just going to be amazing. And then the last one that I have, it's Unchained. It's Blood Bond Saga. It's the first book by Helen Hardent. I don't know. I started it and I think it might be a bust. One trope that I like really hate, and I feel like all the people on YouTube or BookTube or BookTok that I've seen also hate, is insta-love. I love vampire stories, but I think I came from my first vampire experience being Vampire Diaries, and anything that doesn't live up to that or is even close to that, I don't like, and I hate that. I hate that so much because I'm sure this is a great book. I don't think it's for me because it is so insta-love, but I might come back to it. I don't know. I've dog-eared the part where I left off. I'm on page 72, chapter 13. If you have any recommendations that has anything close to Vampire Diaries or anything, I know that Vampire Diaries is like a series and I have the first book. I bought it a long time ago. I just like haven't gotten into it. I don't know. I went from reading or watching the show to coming into reading, so I don't know if like reading the books are gonna like itch that scratch I have of like wanting to experience watching Vampire Diaries again for the first time. I'm still on the search for a vampires book series or just like book that really itches that scratch. These are all the books that I have bought in the last couple of months. So I think I'm going to get into like reading vlogs and my TBRs and maybe like what I've read, like when to maybe tomorrow I'll film like a what I read in January, because I have like I have Goodreads and all that stuff, and I made a goal. I think it was 50 or maybe it was less than that, but this is all a journey. I'm not gonna be hard on myself about it. But yeah, these are me and my books. I love them so much, and I hope this becomes a regular thing of me filming because I enjoyed that. I feel like I was just talking for way too long though, so I'm gonna go finish the book that I was just reading and maybe edit and post this. So thank you for watching. Peace out for me.